The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. That's caught. It's Kane. Pushed down for the tackle.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? Doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the play fake to the running back.
And they can't make the connection on third down.
And that is absolutely not a surprise. Great job by the defense. And what did they do? They doubled. Palmer, you got a number one receiver out wide that we know they're going to force feed. How do you take it away? How do you send those double teams? What kind of coverages do you mix up? But a lot of attention early on that young man.
Yeah, and I think for the quarterback, David, that's one you've just got to give that one to the defense and say, good call.
Makes a grab past the marker. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Tigers. I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with a touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Pushed his way ahead. Really good run to get it out to the 20, a pickup of 5.
Yeah, and it's a nice decision by the quarterback when you run these RPOs. Man, if you can give it to him and you can get such positive yards like that, continue to do it. Make that defense react a different way, then I'll throw the football.
This quarterback part of their running game. Ball is loose. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football, and you stick the quarterback, and you make him cough it up, just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on 3rd down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football, being physical, setting the tone in this football game.
The speed, the shiftiness, the elusiveness, all on display in that sweet return there. Auburn's offense headed out to go on the attack. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Brown will throw it. He's got him in the flat. There he goes.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
And the Tigers can really attack on this 2nd and short. The run inside. It's Cobb. And he'll pick up the 1st down, but he got drilled on that tackle. Auburn people love to recite their creed, and I think somewhere in there, it's you should run the football well.
That's definitely a part of their blueprint. Every championship team, every great Auburn team starts with the big guys up front, paving the way, running the football, establishing that first will make the Auburn fan base proud.
Here comes the heat. Didn't have much of a choice there but to get rid of it.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think he'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make some.
Throws toward the end zone. Got it. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal. so close to cashing it in for this offense. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Cobb. Nothing doing, and he was lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd and goal.
If at first you don't succeed, try again. I wouldn't be surprised if they just turn around and hand it off to him again here on 2nd.
They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
They want to dance their way in on 3rd and goal. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Auburn! Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
And how about this offensive line? 3rd and goal, you gotta have it. They flew off of the ball. They got some push. They made that easy on their running back to score that touchdown.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Matthews. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Running inside, it's Knight. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 16.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you can tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information for the next time you get to run an RPO.
Quarterback making adjustments. Throwing, Imaliava. Fires to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Got room on the return. Touchdown, Tigers. And what a turn of events as this defense gets the pick 6.
You simply cannot do better as a defense. They have shut them out. A goose egg on the scoreboard. You get a pick 6 right there to extend your lead right now. This defense is playing with their hair on fire. The offense has no answers. And if I'm this defense, I keep the pressure up. I'm keeping my starters in the game, and I'm just pouring it on.
That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Tackle is made at the 22, but a nice 10-yard pickup there.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. And you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Imaliava finds the tight end. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing. That's the end of the quarter, and Auburn has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So first down here as they go back to work. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And they got him down in a hurry. Nice job by the defense. Aggressive attack. Come downhill. Go get the running back. Get him on the ground.
Dropping back. It's Imaliava. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
And it's incomplete on third down.
I love the job here by the linebacker. He just kind of floats and he's shuffling and he's waiting to see which way the quarterback's going to go with the football. Not able.
Guys, look at this. I'm surprised they're going to gamble and go for it here on fourth down. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Snags it, there's running room. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's fourth down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
They get him on the ground, but boy, they took the business end of that run as he picked up 8.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down.
Finding some room. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, UCLA!
Well, on that run, he shows you why he's so dynamic. He's got all the tools in the toolbox to hit the home run, David, and they're going to stay patient with him. They know they're not going to score a touchdown every single time they give it to him, but he is that guy that can break the game wide open for this offense. Expect more from him.
Yeah, and then once you start giving it to him, you create that balance on offense. Then you can play action and suck those linebackers up. So it's only going to help this offense make it more two-dimensional as opposed to one. Get the running game going, and then it opens up the pass.
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. The run inside. It's Cobb. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Brown wants to pass. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Man, that's exactly what this defense needs. They found themselves now in a hole. They're trailing. Got to get pressure on this QB. Can't give him time to get comfortable. They get to him, get the big sack. Maybe this gets them back in the football game.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep.
Not a lot of good plays for 3rd in California, so you're just trying to get it completion and help out your punter, but they can't even get that executed.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Now on the return. Rams him with the stiff arm. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. They cut into the deficit the last time they had it, forced the punt, and now they can really make open field on the right. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business.
When you talk about creating big plays in the running game like this makes the game really easy. Actually, when you've got a guy like this that you can hand it to with this much speed and elusiveness, just hard to bring down in the open field. What a big game.
Maybe some room here. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays in big games. Who can you rely on right now to get you a touchdown?
And the D deny them on 2nd and goal. They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
And this defense sold out for the run. I love it. Physical, downhill, 2nd and goal. Nice job getting the stop, forcing the 3rd down.
You can't afford to squander these opportunities once you get into the red zone. Twice they've been denied. Here's 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to get it done with the run here on 3rd and goal. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Bruins.
And the running back gets his 2nd rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You can tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And the point after is good. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll run the counter. Runs through the tackle. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows.
Could be an alley. Touchdown, Auburn! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Just hand it to him and let him do the work, man. Over 100 yards on the first half. That big, explosive play. That will do it. That will get you almost there. When you can hand it off to a guy like this and he can take it the distance, it makes play calling for an offensive guy, it's so much fun. It's easy. Hand it to him, he gone.
He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Running inside. It's Knight. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead?
I don't know, man. If I'm on defense here and I'm watching the way my D-line's getting manhandled, I might have to put more guys in the box. I might have to sacrifice his safety and try to get more hats close to the line of scrimmage to slow this running back down because the RPO game's been a problem.
Quarterback may change this route. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Here's the pressure. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
Man, those are so hard to defend. You know, the quarterback, obviously he's doing the run-pass option and creating some indecision in my head. And look at that. He hands it off, and the back gets a quick 10. Easy. You know, like just chews up yardage. Just really, really tough to stop those kind of plays.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Swings it out to his running back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
I like the play call on offense. I like you trying to get the running back involved in the pass game, too. Defense was ready for that one. Let's see what you got dialed up on third.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava got his man. At the 35, he's got room. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here.
And that was a play that was designed to simply pick up the first down, right? Third and short, it's a short throw, and you're just trying to get it to the sticks. But what a great individual effort by the receiver that time, turning once he has the football, and he's getting extra yards. That ends up being a big-time play for the offense.
second down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Right back to the well. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. And the Bruins line up trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava makes a grab. Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be 1st and goal. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal.
And down here near the goal line, you've got to be physical. And this guy's proven it today, Palmer. They've given it to him. He's put it in the end zone twice already. I'm going to keep featuring him.
So you know the defense is going to be king, too, right? Because he's hurting them a little bit in this game already. They're going to be finding a way to try to get some penetration, anticipating this guy to touch it again.
Sends it back in motion. Throwing, Iamaleava. Moving out to the right. Takes a hit as he fires. And it's incomplete as he tried to thread that needle to the back corner of the end zone.
And you get more and more hits on the QB like this right there. More and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. So nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
3rd down from the gun. Here's Nico Iamaleava. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
Man, the defense is making it tough on this quarterback early. They already have an interception. They almost came away with another one there. They're doing a great job reading his eyes and breaking on the ball.
Just enough time for one final play in this half. Making side adjustments here. Iamaleava to throw for it on 4th. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that was a big touchdown because it keeps this thing within striking distance now going into the second half. That touchdown there puts so much pressure on the opponent. Guys, we've got a ball game. I can't wait to see how this thing's going to turn out.
And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. Just about set to get this second half underway. He'll bring it out. It's Jordan. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. And they're trailing on the scoreboard right now, but they are very much in the mix to finish this season with a bowl win.
Yeah, and I think you look at bowl games, sometimes there's a little bit of rust in the first half. That's what you talk about at halftime. Now, we get the ball, we're down. Let's go make a statement to start this second half. We're here, we're ready, we're going to do some damage.
And here's the thing. They're in this bowl game because they're explosive on offense. It takes only one play. There's still lots of football left to be played. If they get this confidence going, they get into a rhythm, watch out.
He gets it up close to the 25. Out of bounds, they'll mark it at the 24.
Hard-earned yards, man. You got to get these first downs any way you can. And sometimes it's not going to be easy, and you can't just do it conventionally handing it off. This offense is going to have to be creative. Football's a game of inches, and you just got to find the angles to give yourself an advantage. That creative play call right there really helped them out.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Knight. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Pulls it in. It's Knight. And he picked up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
The run inside. It's Knight. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the bill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play. Like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards, and good things are happening.
Wide receiver going in motion. Iamaleava. Tight end finds a soft spot. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a first down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Well, look what's happening now. Old Uncle Mo has hit the transfer portal and is changing sidelines. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. Backed up now, here's second and long. Running inside, it's Knight. Knocked down after a gain of 1 to the 27. Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here, just don't take a negative play. He'll try to get to the marker himself. A big third down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range.
And this defense, they were ready for that third down. That you could tell they smelt the option coming, did a great job, aggressive, downhill, went and got it, got the tackle for a loss, forcing the fourth.
Now wait just a second here. I don't see the kicker coming out. I think they're going to go for it here. Fourth down, Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. And it's caught, and he is stopped short. You have to get past the marker on that route.
Man, aggressive play calls. Everybody wants you to be aggressive. They're aggressive. They take their shot. Now they got to live with a little bit of the consequences. They turn the football over on downs. Now they're deep.
There's a crease. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Cobb. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll send the back in motion. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Cobb. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Tigers!
And you gotta love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the 3rd quarter. You had a big lead, you take the ball right away here in the 2nd half, you drive it down the field, and you scored. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Coming out with it, it's Jordan. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Good news, I guess. A lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. The run inside. It's Woods. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. Second down coming up. Here's Iamaleava to throw. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
3rd down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Play fake, Iamaleava. Throws for the tight end. Got his man on the right. Oh, it's a fumble. That football must be riveted to your rib cage. How can you let it go? At least they fell on it.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
Looking for space. It's Woods. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The pull and throw off the RPO. They get him down at the 49, but not before he picks up 15. That's the end of the period, and Auburn has the lead. And they've built a comfortable lead after 3 quarters of play. Let's take a look at how we've gotten here. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Motion from the wide receiver. Maybe a crease. He's at the 10. Touchdown, UCLA. And here they come, almost all the way back. The Bruins fight back with a score of their own.
That is the easiest touchdown pass that guy is ever going to throw. The little touch pass, jet sweep. And how about the speed out in the open field? Man, David, quarterbacks love those. Those are stat builders.
And defensively, man, we've got to see that. We've got to adjust. Safeties have to be able to come down and play that jet sweep. It's frustrating when you see them not adjust. And then, listen, you could see it, the wheels. I mean, that dude had some speed when he got around the corner, and nobody could catch him. But defensively, we've got to see that a second sooner so he can come up and make a play.
Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. Tigers sending out their offense, ready to get this drive started. Looking for space. It's Cobb. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. The 30. The 20. Inside the 10. All the way. Touchdown, Tigers.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
He'll bring it out. It's Matthews. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Throwing, Iamaleava. Grabbed in the backfield, it's Smith. How about that weight room work? He's showing off there as he gets across the 20. They'll mark it at the 22.
And in this situation, late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing it that way. Let's keep it going, keep our pedal to the metal here.
Running inside, it's Woods. Shows him the stiff arm.
Well, the good news is you got the first down running it there on 2nd and short. The bad news is you're down by quite a bit here in the 4th quarter, and 2, 3, 4-yard gains aren't going to get it done. You've got to start chucking this thing vertically to get back in the game.
Looking to throw, it's Iamaleava. Caught by Smith. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
Cannot count this team out because of who's playing quarterback. When this guy's in the game, it's never over. Yeah, they're trailing here in the 4th quarter, but this dude can put up points quickly.
Finds his man. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And these are these moments, man, when you're trailing by a couple possessions, you've got to put it together. Your quarterback has to come through. I mean, it's not a surprise. It's going to be passes. He's got to be smart. He's got to be quick with his decision-making, and they kind of got to be up near the line of scrimmage and be in a little bit of a hurry.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
3rd and short now from their own 48. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. They're working that left side. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the 1st down. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Right on the money. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on 4th down, and they keep the drive alive.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these 1st downs, move quick, Don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Iamaleava. Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
The number one objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it. We know you're throwing the football. Nice break on the football. Nice interception. This one's almost over.
Makes it past the marker. It's a running, and he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers. He scores for the 5th time in this game.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Makes the grab. It's Ellis. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down.
I know a lot of people don't like to prevent yourself from winning, but when I'm up by 3 scores in the 4th quarter, I am not giving up a single big play. I'm letting you check it down, throw it in front of me. I'm going to tackle you. I'm going to let that clock tick because I am up and that clock is running out.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
Scanning the field, it's Iamaleava. They're setting up the screen. Turning it on! And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the 4th quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
He wants to go deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
That's caught. It's Matthews. There he goes to the right. Past the 10. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins.
This guy is officially a problem. His 2nd receiving touchdown of the game. Nice job by the offense. Dude, if I've got a matchup I like, continue to pick at it until they stop it.
And they did tack on the extra point. They are running out of time here. They need to get the ball back. They'll line up for the onside kick. Timeout called here on defense, so they'll have a couple remaining in addition to the 2-minute stoppage to try to maximize time and get the football back. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And there's still life in this team. Obviously, they're down here in the 4th quarter, but they're able to execute the onside kick. They retain possession, and now let's see what happens.
Throwing, Iamaleava. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete.
Great job by the defense taking away the quarterback's primary target on that play and forcing the incompletion.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Keeping it on the... It's defense somehow fell on it, and they'll retain possession. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
But one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Third and short now. They snap it from their own 46. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and fourth down's coming.
And you got to expect this offense to go for it again here on fourth down, right? Obviously trailing, we're in the second half, but we saw them try to go for it on fourth down early. Didn't have it.
And guys, hold that thought just a second, because here comes the fourth down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He wants to change this route. Iamaleava to throw for it on fourth. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it, and more than enough for a first down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
Well, this quarterback has a ton of confidence in his wide receivers to win one-on-one, and you're not going to get a bigger opportunity to prove that than on that fourth down. That was a throw vertically down the field. Not an easy one to complete. He just knew where his guy was going to be and when. Stuck it right on him, and they keep the drive alive.
Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Iamaleava. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Nice heads-up play by the defense to jump on that ball after it got popped out.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. The run inside. It's Cobb.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Brown wants to pass. Fires to the big fella. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his 2nd catch so far in this game.
He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
Hey, really nice job on defense, too, understanding the situation. It's
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Throws to the tight end. At the 45, on his way. Smashes ahead. They make the stop, but not before he gets the first down, and that should be enough to bring home a bowl trophy. They'll use the timeout, 6 seconds left on the clock.
You know, there are probably a lot of coaches out there with a lead like this that would like to run the ball and see if they can ice this game and bleed the clock. Not this coaching staff. They are going to be aggressive. They are going to continue taking shots.
Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. Got his man.